Hello, today I'm going to show you how to build one of these cars, and also I'm going to show you how to try and stop the rattle on the front two wheels. So please subscribe and stay tuned. The box, lay it on its side, and then you see the Mini. Gently give it a little tug under the trim, being careful you don't actually snap that little black trim off the bottom. It just slides. So while it's out the box, you should get the stick thing, which will work. That keeps coming out because they break on them as well. Also, once you remove this cover, there's your Mini. Yeah. And what'll be inside is probably a front seat, right there, a windshield, steering wheel, instructions that you don't really need, and obviously you also get wheels. Now the Mini is all protected by this this material here, and all your icons are all protected as well, stop them chipping up. So this is your basic Mini. All your wheels are all ready to rumble. You just got to set it all up. Note that keep these protection on, as if you're doing it on wooden floor, when you tip it over like that, the dials will scratch on the floor, and you've got a brand new Mini with all scratch dials there. Also including the bonnet as well. I've made that mistake with Minis before, and on the boot or convertible bit. So please protect it, or put a towel down, or do it on a rug, because otherwise you're going to scratch it, and you don't want to ruin your Mini. Start with the back wheels first. Right, so first things first, you've got to pick this sticker off. So hold on, so you've got to take the little pin off that was in there, and I've got it there in my hand. You can use a little screwdriver, or you can just pull it out if you think it's strong enough, which I just did. Right, and once that's out, you've got to put it in a safe place somewhere, put it on the seat, and all you have to do is remove these two washers gently. Doesn't that really matter. Remove them, and what's going to have to do is your wheel goes on first, and then the washer goes on, and then the pin goes on. But to stop it rattling, it don't really rattle on the back wheels, to be honest with you. It's alright, ain't too bad on the back wheels, but we do it anyway. We lubricate. We use Vaseline. This is an old pot I've had, don't use anymore. So what you do, you get a big scoop on your finger, and I'll just do it now, about that much, and you just lube it. This slows down the wear. When I use it to take my kids to school, my little boy in it. And once that's done, like that, obviously wipe your hand, and then put the wheel on. So I've done that, and now the wheel's going to go on. All the wheels are exactly the same, it doesn't matter, but as long as that plastic washer is there. These are the back wheels, remember, the back wheels. So basically, just slots on, once like that, on, like that, can't even hear it. Next minute, you have to find your washer. Find your washer, and what happens is you get a little bit of Vaseline again. Just lube it up. I like it. Right, you get the washer, place the plastic washer on top of the wheel hub, find the metal one, wherever it is, there, put it over the top. And then your little pin, you might need a screwdriver, you might not, but you put it in the hole. So now I just put that pin on, it just literally clips over the top, and then lovely. So obviously do repeat the same on the other side, and I'll show you again. I've pulled the pin off. This is on the back wheels, so I pulled the pin off. You've got the three washers there. Take the metal one off, plastic one, and leave one. Okay, so my little boy's going to go put the Vaseline on there. That's it. Put it on. That's it, good boy. And I'll do that's all lubed up. The wheel sits on nicely, like so. Push that in. Like that. Then you've got to remove the sticker and pull these out. Obviously on both. No, I've got one of them off. These rattle, these front wheels rattle when you push it on concrete. Right, so the way to stop it is you've got to lose a lot of grease, as in Vaseline, because it moves and it rattles in the wheel. So I'll use a lot of grease, which is Vaseline, same sort of thing, or motor grease. Doesn't matter because you're never going to touch it. Your kid, even your child ain't going to be able to get to that because the wheel's going to be on top. So you want to lube it up. Once again, you get the Vaseline pot. And you have a good scoop like that on the bit of metal, all round. Loads the better, the way I see it, just lubricating it. Right, then the wheel washer on it like that, and then the pin. Right, so both wheels are done and they won't rattle anymore, and that's how to do it. So get these, and they go there. Put them on, but you have to push up until you hear that noise. Like that. That's done. So now you have to flip it over and do the rest. Do these interior. Okay, so what you should have left is a windshield, which is in the polythene, a pair of mirrors, steering wheel, and a bolt, nut and bolt, with a few washers in there. Okay, so, and a stick to go in that hole. So I'm going to start with the windshield. Right, so with the windshield, you've got to peel back this. Right, you've got to get all that off. All that's off. You just gently insert the windshield. Well, don't gently, use a little bit of force, to be honest with you. Not going to lie. And you hear the snapping noise, the clicking noises, and that's in. Look at that, beautiful. Alright, that's one windshield done. Mirrors. Alright, so what you do, you have to take it out of this package again and insert them in this hole there. I've got my mirror, okay. Be careful not to snap that. Here, that's just locked in. It's in. Beautiful. So now I've done that. As you can see, right, I'm going to do the steering wheel. Now the steering wheel, you have to get out of the package. At this stage you can put the batteries in it, but you can do it on a later stage with the Phillips screwdriver there, right in the middle. So you've got your steering wheel. What you do, you get your screwdriver. You undo that part, just keep turning. As you can see, you pull gently. And there's your bolt. Then what you do, you put the bolt aside, pick the steering wheel up, and then you see the steering column, the main pipe to the front wheels. So you get your steering wheel. If you're thinking that the bolt is not going in that hole, just make sure you push the steering wheel fully in, like that, okay? And then look down and see the hole. It's lined up in the steering column. So now you get your bolt and you just place it in. I'm going to do that. I'm doing it up now. It's gone straight in. So you tighten it until it's tighter or tight. She's done. So now front wheels turn on it's what it's supposed to. Right. So the last thing we've got to do, well, not the last thing, but the thing we've got to do is put the chair in. So what you do is the same thing, same scenario. You've got the clips. Line that clip in there. That's it, it's in. That's it, you should hear the big click. You've got to make sure there's a clip in the back there and there's a clip at the front there. That's it, push down hard. Yeah, and you should hear a clunk. Right, so that chair's in. Beautiful. Yeah. So we've got your steering wheel, we've got the windshield, we've got the mirrors, okay, and then we've got the seat. So the final thing, which is quite easy, is you've got to have the pipe, or the steering, the lever for the adults. Okay, so what you do is turn the Mini over, get your nut and bolt ready. You got to get this ready. Yeah. As I said, I put that stick through. You keep feeding it through. Okay. So make sure the square dot bit faces towards the seat, and make sure the circle hole faces towards the exhaust. Okay. So you've lined it up. You start putting the stick in, like so. You've got the square hole that way, facing towards the seat, and the circle facing towards the chrome exhaust. You get this bolt. Okay. You line it up, you put it straight through, like that. You get the square nut, which is there in my hand. Yeah, you push it on gently. Alright, and that's what, like that. And then it should come out a little bit like that. Then you get yourself a screwdriver. Then you get your screwdriver. Just gently start doing it up, like so. And it'll bring it in together. Don't have to go too crazy with it. I mean, it's only plastic. Here's your Mini, all ready for your kids. Obviously, you have to remove this sticky tape. I'm keeping it on for the minute. And then to replace your batteries, what you do, you get a screwdriver. I simply just undo the screwdriver. Undo the screw, should we say. Right, and it just levers off, and then you put your two AAA batteries in there. Okay, and then simply put it back together again. Right, and then there's your Mini. Your door lifts up to open, and it clicks in when it lifts, clips in, and it won't open. Right, the faults with these Minis. I'm going to finish up by telling you the faults with them. The faults. Some Minis, when you buy it, it's not your fault, will come and with the door it won't shut. It shuts, but it's not slotted in the grooves. So it shuts, and then as you're driving along or pushing your kid along, the door will constantly be opening like that. That's one fault. So make sure if you go to, because I got this in Toys R Us, make sure you ask to, I know you won't, but you know, as a parent, I would like my kids safe, not driving along like that. But that was the main fault. That reason why I took it back in the first place, because the door does not shut. I mean, it shuts, but it was loose. It didn't actually slot in the slots, which is there and there. Okay. There's my little boy. The front wheels will rattle when it's going on concrete. Really will rattle. So, as I said, if you take the right precautions that I just told you, a bit of grease or Vaseline on the axles, they won't rattle. It'll quiet it down and will even stop it. Okay, because on concrete, it rattles so loud, them front wheels. And I tend to, what I was doing in the end, because it's so loud, I used to drive along, put the, wheel in it. You know, like that. So yeah. Yep, so the main faults are rattly front wheels, which you can stop with a bit of grease or Vaseline. Second of all is the front passenger door doesn't lock in, it's always open, but I've managed to pick one up, which is okay. It's just a defect in the car, it's not nothing you can do. Just got to look out for it when you buy it. Just ask the lady behind the till, can I look at it before I purchase it. Like I said, they're happy to help me in Toys R Us. Also the stickers, as you can see, bit of a defect there, and they bubble. I mean, this is brand new out of the box, and this is what I mean. I didn't stick these stickers on, it's just the way it came. But they're always like that. I've had about 3-4 different Minis of these, and they're all. The button goes on this. The button comes out. That gives up on them. So you want to make sure you've got a good one. I'm quite lucky with a couple of them, but the first one, it just gave up on me. Thank you, and subscribe. Mini Cooper S.